Yo, it's Faz here, covering the NBA today. I'm carrying the team because Nick's away at the moment. So I've got East and West, only a handful of games, luckily for me. So let's jump into it. Firstly, Thunder at the Spurs today. San Antonio winning without Wemby, 110 to 104 against the West leading Thunder. They were led by 22 points off the bench by Keldon Johnson, 6 3-pointers by him as well. 20 points as well. Harrison Barnes getting in the scoreboard today. Good shooting day, 8 rebounds as well. CP3 another double-double, 14 points, 11 assists, solid shooting percentages as well. I've been happy with my CP3 pickup. I got him from a free agency pile because Nick dropped him about 2 weeks in, and I've been really happy with his production too. So CP3 sitting out there, you want solid sort of assists and just good sort of veteran production there. You get that from CP3. It's not going to go off like he used to when he was younger, but he'll still give you some good stats and a few steals as well. Keldon Johnson's a really interesting one. Obviously, he's probably out there in many leagues at the moment. He goes hot and cold and stuff like that. But if you're in a deep league, he's definitely someone you can keep an eye on. On the other side of things here, the Thunder obviously playing small ball at the moment without any true centers. Getting beat up, I guess, a little bit by the Spurs, even though they didn't have Wemby. 32 points by SGA here. Jalen Williams continues to ball out right now. 27 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists and 5 steals. He's just doing everything across the board right now, but they're lacking a little bit of depth, obviously. They'll be really happy, I guess, to get Chet Holmgren back, down the track, I guess. The next game here, we have the Pelicans here at the Mavs. The Mavs getting the W here. They're a little bit inconsistent at the moment, but they're one game above 500 now. Mavs winning 132 to 91 against the injury-depleted Pelicans here. 19 points for Trey Murphy, 17 points from Brandon Ingram. There's not much going on, I think, in New Orleans that's consistent. I think that's the key, right? Any player can sort of step up and lead the box score there. And with all the bunch of injuries here, I'll be honest, like, who the hell is Jamal Cain or Trey Jemison or Carlo Matkovic? I think I need to do a bit of Googling right now for the players that are on the Pelicans. For the Mavs here, Luka getting back into the lineup here after I think he missed the game because of soreness or something along those lines. 26 points, 5 and 5, bit quiet, but 10 from 16 is some solid percentages. He's been shooting really poor this season so far. Hopefully he picks that up a little bit. I've got him in my 14-man league, so it's not helping my percentages category right now. Klay Thompson, 19 points, 5 3-pointers. Nice to see him sort of put out those sort of numbers in this W. The next game here is the Nuggets at the Grizzlies. Nuggets winning on the road here, 122 to 110. Nuggets here led by Jamal Murray, 27 points here, 24 points by Michael Porter Jr. as well. Obviously without Jokic at the moment. Not talking about tennis, obviously. So, I think he's got some personal reasons, but, it means he's going to get some production across the board from other players here. Christian Braun, 19 points. Great stuff that he does too, like 7 rebounds, couple of assists and 3 steals. This sort of stuff helps your team win fantasy, no doubt. On the other side of things, the Grizzlies also sort of not at 100% here. Solid game from Scottie Pippen Jr., 16, 6 and 6. 19 points from Jaren Jackson as well. 5 blocks, I like that. 7 turnovers, not so much, but hey, you got to win some and lose some. Santi Aldama now coming off the bench here, 28 points and 11 rebounds. Sometimes that's the best move that happens to a player, if you're getting shifted to a 6-man or sort of first guy off the bench sort of role. You can really sort of see an uptick in production there because, you're just playing against second units a little bit more so than starting. So it might not be a bad thing for any Aldama owners out there. I think we spoke about him a little bit yesterday in one of our videos as well, so check out that video. Next game here is the Charlotte Hornets losing by a point to the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn here, 116 to 115 here. Brooklyn here had 6 players in double digits led by Cam Johnson, 34 points, 6 3-pointers as well. Again, I'm sort of like, man, the Nets here, who the hell is Jalen Wilson? They're trying to, I think, see what they've got on their roster right now. Dennis Schroeder's cooled down a little bit since it's really, really hot start. 14 and 12, still a solid stat line though. Ben Simmons hitting 10 points. Look at that. Wow. We were just talking about him yesterday again in that pod. And, when he doesn't get to double-digit points, and I'm talking about like 10 to 15, it's a little bit hard for him to be rostered on your team here. But 10, 9, and 5 assists and 2 steals and 1 block. now you're saying like, oh, Ben Simmons is worth a flyer or a streamer at least. Charlotte Hornets here, obviously, Brandon Miller, 29 points. LaMelo Ball, real quiet game, 12 points off 13 shots. Yeah, didn't shoot well at all again. Miles Bridges, 21 points as well. Grant Williams, 16 points. Trey Mann, get a bit of showing in this game here, 19 points off the bench here, especially with LaMelo not playing that well. Yeah, so look, he's again also been a player that had a really hot start, and I think he started to cool down a little bit too for the Hornets, but maybe he'll pick it up again. Next game here is the marquee game for the day, I guess, is the Celtics hosting the Cavs here. Cavs were undefeated until they came to Boston, losing today 120 to 117 here. Nothing to sneeze about, I guess, losing to the defending champions on the road. But their winning streak is now stacked. Yeah, 33 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals with 6 threes for Jason Tatum. That's some crazy stuff he's doing this year. Drew Holiday, a little quiet game right now. We talked about him a bit yesterday, 11 points only. Derek White, 19 points. Al Horford had a showing today, 20 points, 7 rebounds. This guy's 39, I think, as well. He continues just to play some solid basketball there. Obviously for the Cavs here, Donovan Mitchell's back, 35 points for him, back into the starting lineup here. Darius Garland had a real quiet game. That's probably what was a big part of why he didn't get the win today. They shut him down. 8 points, 7 assists, but off 21 shots, 3 from 21. I don't think I've seen a box score like that for a long time. I'm thinking maybe something like a Devin Booker sort of game, maybe, a few years ago. But yeah, look, obviously he played really poorly today. 22 points and 11 rebounds for Evan Mobley, but wasn't enough for the Cavs to keep the win streak alive. Last game, I think, which just ended literally like maybe 10 minutes ago, is the Lakers defeating the Jazz here. That's what you'd probably expect right now when you play the Jazz, 124 to 118. Lakers here, LeBron, AD, both 26 points here, both double-doubles. LeBron with 12 assists, AD with 14 rebounds. Dalton connect, oh man, wow, look at this, 37 points of 9 3-pointers. I literally talked about him yesterday as one of my players that you should be definitely watching or holding. I think actually if you had him, he's paying off for you right now if you're definitely being patient with this rookie here. He's getting his minutes, JJ Redick is obviously putting him on the floor, 38 minutes today for 37 points. Yeah, go grab him if you need someone like that, a microwave like Peyton Pritchard sort of in the West. Obviously for the Jazz here, they continue to chug along, just getting W's, not W's clearly. Laurie Markkinen, 22 points, cracks the 20-point mark for feels like a long time here. 19 points for Colin Sexton here. They're obviously still missing Walker Kessler at the moment. Keontae George, 18 points of 7 from 12 shooting. That's solid for him. Definitely keep an eye on that kid. He's the future, I think, in Utah. They'll give him opportunities, but he does need to shoot a little bit better than he has in the past. But he's sort of shown some signs that he could maybe trend that way. So anyway, those are the games. See you tomorrow.